And we are live. Welcome to Paris at La Scène Musicale for the first Junior Eurovision Song Contest press conference. Yes, we are in France this year, just in case you haven't noticed my accent. And we are so proud to welcome Europe and the 19 contestants who will compete this year. Who would have imagined that a Eurovision Song Contest would come back to Paris 43 years later? Well, thanks again, Valentina, who made this dream come true. And the dream will really come true on Sunday at 4 p.m. with the live show. Today with us, we have three personalities, representing the EBU and France Télévisions. Please welcome Martin Österdahl, the Executive Supervisor of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest.
Thank you.
Please also welcome Stéphane Sidbon-Gomez, the Head of Broadcast and Programs of France Télévisions. And finally, Alexandra Redamiel, the Executive Producer of this Junior Eurovision. But first, Martin, if you want to introduce this press conference.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'd love to. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. Yes, we, after 2 years of tender love and care by our Polish member, TVP, the youngest member of our Eurovision Song Contest family, has arrived in France. Junior is now a confident youth of 19 years old, as you know, and it's ready to shine to the world. And where better to do that than here in Paris, right? I have to say that during the past week, we have seen incredible energy and passion and talent that's on display this year for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. And when you see the young performers taking the stage, you see that energy and that vibrant light in their eyes that is so special for our kids, and it's great to see. It's clear to me, and I think it'll be clear to the audience on Sunday, that how much this means to them, you know? To be able to be on a professional stage, to an international audience, and to be able to represent your home country, but also being together with other boys and girls from other countries around Europe, it means a lot. It's not just an ordinary show, this. It really is a dream come true. And I'd like to, on the behalf of the European Broadcasting Union and all the participating members, I would like to extend my gratitude, or our gratitude, to all of those who made this dream happen. Starting with, as you mentioned, Barbara Pravi and her wonderful, catchy song that brought us here, that electrical performance by Valentina last year in Warsaw in the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. But our greatest gratitude, of course, goes to my friends and colleagues here from France Télévisions, the host broadcaster, Mr. Stéphane Sidbon-Gomez and Mrs. Alexandra Redamiel. Thank you so much for everything that you've put in, not only considerable resources, but also your professionalism and your passion. Thanks for showing the perseverance and hope in a difficult time, and that you're able to unite us all on one stage. That means a lot to us. Thank you. I'd also like to say to all the delegations that are here that you've done so well, and congratulations in preparing for this contest, not only with great enthusiasm and passion in your performances, but also in complying and helping us with all the health and safety related matters, which of course, as we all know, are important in this time. But finally, before I hand the word back to you, I'd just like to say to those little fantastic artists that we have, that no matter who grabs the trophy on Sunday night, you're all already winners. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Stéphane, if you may have a word.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Martin. Hello to everybody. Now, I must say, and I will start with the conclusion of Martin, the most important thing is all the delegation, all the kids that will have to do their performance on Sunday, and we are hoping a lot for all of them, and we wish good luck for all of them. I think it's a lot of excitement for France Télévisions and a great honor to organize this year Junior Eurovision. And I really like to say thank you Thank you for all the people of France Télévisions who try to participate in that organization. But above all, thanks to the EBU, and thanks to you, Martin, and your team for that great partnership that we've made through the last months. It was a long journey to get to Paris, to get here, under all that context, that COVID thing and everything. But I think that for us, we've learned a lot. We are very proud of what you will see in Scène Musicale during those days. And we think that really we hope it will be a great Junior Eurovision contest. I think that we put all our energy to succeed in that goal. But I also think, and that's maybe the most important thing, is that this is due to a strategy. We need, and we were speaking of that with Martin yesterday, we need this moment of Eurovision. We need this moment of coming together, even after 2 years of being alone in our home. We need to share this energy, and we are so glad to be united, be together again. And I think that's really a very important part. And for Europe, it's great experience. It's really it's with moments like Eurovision and like the Junior Eurovision Contest that we continue to build Europe, to make it real for the people who will sing, for the kids who will sing tomorrow and on Sunday. And really, it's very important. It's also a strategy of France Télévisions, who, after some years of not investing enough the Eurovision at large, since some years, we really try to do our best. And I want to thank Valentina for winning that contest, because it has been such a great victory last year. And also Barbara, and also all the work that the French delegation did this last year. And it's a mandate that our boss gave to us. You need to win Eurovision. Delphine Ernotte, when she was appointed president of France Télévisions, said, I want France to win Eurovision. Mm-hmm. For the moment, we just won the Junior Eurovision. We are very glad of that. And we think that's only a first step before another victory. So you'll come back to Paris.
Not the pressure.
And maybe I think that she says it better than I do, because Delphine Ernotte is also the boss of the EBU, as the president of the EBU. So she gave us a little video to tell it in her own words.
Bonjour à tous et à toutes. C'est un grand honneur pour moi d'ouvrir cette conférence de presse commune à France Télévisions et à l'UER. Nous sommes très fiers d'organiser cette 19e édition du concours Eurovision Junior pour la première fois de l'histoire du groupe. L'Eurovision Junior et l'Eurovision sont deux marques emblématiques des divertissements de France Télévisions. Ce show est unique et nous sommes très heureux de pouvoir ainsi valoriser le talent de tous ces jeunes artistes. L'Eurovision Junior nous donne une formidable opportunité de promouvoir les échanges culturels entre l'Europe et l'Asie centrale. Je souhaiterais remercier toutes les délégations pour tout leur travail cette année. Nous avons collaboré dans un grand esprit de service public avec le soutien et les précieux conseils des équipes de l'UER. Enfin, je remercie Alexandra Ray-Daniel et toutes les équipes de France Télévisions qui se sont mobilisés avec passion tout au long de cette année pour produire un show fantastique à quelques jours de Noël. Merci à toutes et à tous.
Thank you, Madame la Présidente. And now, may we have a few words from you, Alexandra?
Yes, thank you, Sébastien. Hello, everyone. Spectacular, incredible, amazing, crazy, unique, challenge. I try to sum it up in one word, but really, it's impossible. Junior Eurovision Song Contest. I strongly believe that we will never forget this extraordinary adventure with 18 foreign delegations who made the trip to France. All the involved teams and the French delegation will keep this memory for life. 1 year of work, 1 year of stress, 1 year of joy, 1 year of concentration, creation, 1 year to organize one of the biggest musical shows in the world. What a pride. Thank you to all the delegation and welcome everyone to Paris. This project was also an opportunity of flawless collaboration at European level with the EBU teams. Thank you, Martin, Gert, Andy. Together, despite the specificities of this 19th edition due to the pandemic, we have been able to adapt to produce a show that meets our ambitions for our 18 participating members this year. It's a daily challenging work. We are living an adventure. This is a historic moment for the France Télévisions Group, which is organizing for the first time in its history a Eurovision family event. Thank you, Delphine and Stéphane, for all your mobilization. The rehearsals went well all this week. The work of all the delegations since all these months is amazing, and the level is very high, and the show will be unforgettable. And I can confirm you that children are an inexhaustible source of creativity. It's an inspiration for the world. I have for you 3 watchwords that summarize the artistic ideas you will discover in a few hours. Chic, because it's France and it's Eurovision. It's an iconic brand for us, and we're working to sublimate it. Christmas. This is the first time that Junior Eurovision Song Contest will take place during Christmas time. We have had strong desire to bring to the show the magic spirit during this magical period of the end of year celebration, and throughout the show you will find reference to this party during the opening and thanks to the revisited version of Christmas of Valentina winning song, J'imagine. French touch. And of course, as Eurovision takes place in French, we wanted to showcase our French talents. It is a unique opportunity for cultural interaction. And so, as you know, we will meet again on this occasion, Offenbach, and Barbara Pravi will perform on stage with her title Voilà, which allowed France to take the second place in Rotterdam in May. A few thanks, of course, to the production teams who have been working for weeks and all the delegation for their amazing work during these last months to sublimate the show. And finally, a big thank you to you, all the journalists and Eurofans. Thank you for your huge mobilization to make this event a great success. Together, we can make incredible things. Your role is essential to continue making the Junior Eurovision Song Contest an iconic brand. Thanks for your continued support. As you know, Imagine is our slogan. It's allowed us to dream, and tomorrow, the dream will start. Thank you.
Stéphane?
Yeah, just to add something, we said it on Monday, but I also like to thank in the name of France Télévisions the Polish delegation and all that learned us with their experience, the TVP of the last 2 years. And I must say that you told it, Alexandra, but it's also great to share this kind of experience.
Yeah. Thanks to the Polish to help us and all advice that they gave us 1 year during, and a special dedicated to Marta, who work a lot with her. Thank you.
Thank you. So just before we begin the Q&A session, I have a few questions for our personalities. Martin, first, how would you describe the dynamic between the EBU and France Télévisions during the organization of this Junior Eurovision?
The dynamic, well, I mean, it's. I think the cooperation has worked really well. It's challenging every year to organize a Eurovision Song Contest event, whether it's an adult Eurovision or a junior Eurovision. It's even more complex when you add the layer of COVID-19 pandemic, of course, but we've kind of got used to it now. And I think the conversations we've had with the French team from the beginning have worked really well. We have been talking a lot about creativity, a lot about passion, a lot about the special flavor, which is France and Paris. And I think the show that you'll see on Sunday will really communicate those things.
Thank you very much. Question for Alexandra or Stéphane, you can both answer to it. What does it mean for the group France Télévisions to organize such an event?
I said it's an honor, but I think that it means more than that. We commented yesterday with Martin, but all national groups, all national TV now, we are too small players to play on our own. Our future is European. Our future is to work with other broadcast and public service media across Europe. So we do that all the year. We do now drama, we do everything together. But the most important thing that we can do together is the Eurovision. Because there is nothing as big in Europe. It's our Super Bowl. There is nothing as huge and as exciting to organize. And I told to Martin yesterday, he has the best job across Europe.
Alexandra, as an executive producer, how challenging was it?
Challenging. I think that the devil is either into the details. It's my answer, because there are a lot of things to think, a lot of things to forget. Nothing. What is important is to realize and to concentrate all in the event. It's not just a show, just one afternoon. It's just an event of 10 days, and it's very, very big. So the challenge is don't forget nothing. So thank you to all my team who worked a lot during this year.
As we know, the pandemic is still there. So Martin, has the health protocol not disrupted an already very dense organization?
No, it hasn't disrupted it. I mean, it's, you know, we are TV producers, right? We produce live television. That's what we do. And we always have to be prepared. We always know that things can go wrong. So it's part of what we always do. We always have backup plans. We always have different scenarios. Of course, you know, the pandemic took this to a whole new level. I wouldn't say it's disruptive, but it is more difficult and it is more expensive, you know, and it is for everybody, not just for us. But it creates a lot more pressure on the host broadcaster, which I'm sorry about because the pressure is already high. It also makes it more expensive and more time-consuming for the participating broadcasters because there are more things they have to do. There are more things they have to prepare. So unfortunately, the pandemic makes things more difficult and more expensive. But I think we showed in Warsaw last year, and we showed in Rotterdam in the spring, and we're showing it again now here in Paris, exactly what Stéphane is talking about, the importance of the collaboration of working together in Europe, and the way that we co-produce this between, in this case, 19 public service broadcasters, and in the Eurovision 40 or 41, that really that sense of collaboration and that sense of belonging together is very powerful, and it enables us to overcome these difficulties.
Thank you.
In the name of France Télévisions, I want to apologize to EBU and to the delegation, because it's true that when we won Junior Eurovision, we were hoping that this edition will be the first post-pandemic contest. We didn't get to that, where we are not responsible, but it has been a very hard protocol for the delegation since Monday, for everybody, for the EBU, who has been really comprehensive with all the rules in France, and also for the team of France Télévisions. I see here our head of security, Muriel Sobry. We invested a lot into that. We tried to do our best, but it's always difficult.
Thank you. So I already have some questions online, but if in the audience there are some questions, oh, well, please.
Hello, my name is Natalia Merkulova, Eurovision по-русски from Russia. I have a question for Martin Ostendahl. Martin Ostendahl, France TV, first of all, congratulations for organizing this extremely incredible show, which millions of people will see on Sunday. Oh, on Sunday, yes. I've been to Rotterdam. I am in Paris right now. I enjoy every day here in this wonderful atmosphere. Martin Ostendahl, it is the third Eurovision in a row that is held during the pandemic. Can you say that you can totally control the situation and feel prepared for anything in this challenging period? And can we say that Eurovision Song Contest will celebrate 100 edition in the future?
That was at least two questions. So the first question, can I control everything? No. There's a limit to our superpowers, of course. And we know, the pandemic is just a part of reality. And what we have to do is to treat it like it's something that we have to deal with, but we also have to get on with our lives. We also have to try and improve and make things happen, and we have to try and overcome these difficulties. So we're not pretending that we can control it completely, but what we can do is that we can control our production, and we can create a safe way, as safe as possible, to carry on and do this production. It doesn't mean that we can eliminate all the risks. That's unfortunately not possible. And we've been very open about that. We were very open about that in Rotterdam, and the same here. But all you can do is you can do your best, and you can make it as safe as possible. Regarding the 100-year Eurovision, yes, of course. At least 100 years.
Thank you, Martin. Just before coming back to the audience, I have an online question for you, Alexandra. How will you feel if France wins for a second time in a row? And where will you?
That was my question.
I look my boss.
We'll be very, very happy, and next year will be even better than this year.
Thank you.
But we are going to win.
Gilles?
Bonjour, Gilles, Sud Radio France. Je vais poser ma question en anglais. Currently at the French television, you have some commercial to sell the ticket for the show for Sunday. Do you afraid with the COVID don't have need public for the show, or you think you have enough public for the show in the air?
We already know that we put to sell less than what we are expected and than what we wanted.
Yeah, and we canceled the audience of Saturday, and you are ready for Sunday, so everything is okay, under control.
Thank you. Yes?
Hello, everybody, and bonjour la France. Thank you very much for hosting us. JP from Radio International. My question goes to Stéphane, the technical man in this team. What were the biggest technical challenges to set up a Junior Eurovision Song Contest in La Scène Musicale?
Well, I think that Alexandra will be better to tell you that than I do, but I must say that there were many things, but the scenery, I don't know if you already saw it, but the scenery is crazy. And I think that she's really crazy to have me put that on. I told her, but I can say it in a press conference. Yeah, I think it's incredible. I come often to Scène Musicale. It's a very important place here for a music show. I've never seen it as beautiful as it is for the Junior Eurovision. And I think that we are very proud to have this scenery, to have this, this part of magic that is Paris tradition. And yeah, I'm happy that we can show that.
Thank you. Martin, I have an online question for you from Cameron. Do you think online voting is fair for all countries, even those with smaller populations?
Yes, That is, yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Anything to add? No?
No, I think it is fair.
Okay. Thanks.
We wouldn't have presented it otherwise.
Yes.
Hi, GJ from the Ding a Dong podcast. My question is for Alexandra. We see that Junior Eurovision is becoming more and more popular also amongst fans of the adult Eurovision. Did you keep that in mind while creating the show and the acts that we will see from the French?
Excuse me, with your mask, it's a little bit, you know.
I have the question, if I can translate to Alexandra. Le concours devient de plus en plus populaire, le concours junior. Est-ce que vous aviez en tête justement cette idée par rapport au concours adulte de développer encore un peu plus l'image et l'audience du concours junior?
Yes, yes. What is very important that with Stéphane and Delphine, we mobilized all France Television to push the brands, to modernize the brands, and you know, to mobilize the French audience. It's a beautiful brand. It's just an amazing. We work a lot on this brand because we think it's really the future, the exchange, the chair. So yes, with All France Television and our team and the French delegation, we are very, very proud to work on these brands.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Farouk Valet from Cocorico Vision magazine. I have a question for Martin, but first I would like to congratulate Alexandra, the producer of the show, and Stéphane also, and the teams of France Television, because what we have seen on the screen is beautiful, it's brilliant, it's Parisian. Thank you very much. I would like also to thank Alexandra, the head of delegations, because the performance of Enzo this afternoon was amazing, and another victory for France is a big possibility. Martin?
Is that a question?
Next year, Junior Eurovision Song Contest will be 20 years old.
That's right.
Is it the intention of the EBU to make something special for this birthday? For example, reuniting all the contestants, all the winners, for example, or not?
Well, you don't spoil surprises like that, do you? If it's, if it's a special birthday present, I don't want to talk about it a year in advance, but, well, you'll have to wait and see.
Thank you, Martin. Alexandra, a question from Giuseppe online. Why did you choose to host the contest at Christmas time?
You know what? It's important. It's that we are a family, and the host, it's Carla. And everybody knows Carla. She had the 5th place a few years ago. And Olivier and Elodie work also in the Eurovision. And we want to share French and English language for this event. So we decide to have Olivier in English and Elodie in French. And it's all the family on the stage.
Okay.
And also there is Stéphane and Laurence Boccolini, Stéphane Bern and Laurence Boccolini, who will always be with you in this adventure.
Thank you. And the other part was, pourquoi est-ce que vous avez choisi de faire ce concours au moment de Noël?
I explained, Christmas is magic, and children is magic, and children want to continue to dream. And I think that this period is the best period to dream, to imagine. So just that's why.
Thank you. Yes.
Hi, my name's Ian Fowle from ASD Covers. Thank you again for making Junior Eurovision possible here in Paris and this beautiful venue during the difficult times that we have. My question is, at this time in Europe, this is the sort of peak time in the last couple of years where we've had the COVID problems. Would the EBU consider bringing the contest forward slightly, say September, for example? Would that make it any easier?
Do you mean the one in May or the one? Oh, this one.
You are imagining that COVID will last 10 years. Oh.
Sorry, the question is whether we considered postponing this one for September?
No, what I'm saying is maybe next year.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In view of it being
Yeah.
difficult, maybe September, I don't know.
No, I see what you mean, because of seasonal variations, you mean, of infection. Okay. Well, I mean, we had the unfortunate cancellation of Rotterdam in 2020, and at that time, everything was being discussed under very stressful circumstances. Of course, the pandemic showed up very late in our preparations for 2020 Rotterdam. And of course, that was one of the options that were discussed, but we're very happy that decision was not made, because it would have been difficult in September as well, the situation as it turned out. And it's really difficult to speculate on these seasonal variations as well. And also now we're seeing the new variants, and they seem to be able to pop out really at any point in time, and they're playing new tricks on us. So I don't think that would really solve the problem. Hopefully other things will solve the problem. Yeah.
I have an online question for Stefan. Last year, when Valentina won, France Television decided really quickly to organize and to host Eurovision, Junior Eurovision. Why was it obvious for you to host the contest?
Because we didn't know that it would be so complicated. It was a bit ambitious. No, I said it. I think that we were dreaming of that since a long time. We were dreaming of winning and organizing Eurovision. And as we are going to do the best junior edition, I'm sure we'll do the same for the Eurovision.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marmarin from ESC Plus. I have a question for you, Martin. There are discussions with the UK to return to compete in the junior contest. Is there progress with the Nordic countries as Norway, Sweden, and Denmark on this issue? And another one that is related, if there is a need to extend the limit of participating countries to more than 20, will the EBU be willing to do so?
So the question was UK, the Nordics, and 20 countries? Is that correct? Well, regarding the UK, we have a very good dialogue with the BBC. I think it's possible. I'm hopeful that we will get the BBC to join the junior. Nothing is decided or final yet, but I am positive there. When it comes to the Nordics, it's a bit further away, so to speak. It's not geographically, but I don't think they are as close to joining junior at the moment. But I'm working on it, and I'm hoping that will change. I do believe that there's a great potential in the Junior Song Contest. I think it can grow. And I think we are ready to consider having more than 20 countries participating. As you probably understand, we would have to reconsider and think about the format in that case. But I certainly think there's a bigger potential in this contest in the future. Yeah.
Martin, I have an online question that completes this one. Is it true that you are trying to get the whole Big Five to take part in the Junior Eurovision Song Contest?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
My question is for Stefan and Martin. Of course, you did Poland last year and then Rotterdam, where they worked with different scenarios and everything. What were the biggest lessons learned there that helped you organize here in Paris?
Shall I start? Well, I think the lesson learned really is preparation. Preparation, and then communication, to stay very much in constant dialogue with all the participating broadcasters. Because it is a co-production, we're doing it together, and we can only succeed if we succeed together. So to be open and direct and have regular contact with all the delegations involved, that's the key to success for us. We need all the stakeholders to be aligned and to want the same thing and to work in the same direction.
Hi, Michael DeForest, Parle Eurovision. A question for Martin. You have starting to have extensive comprehension of the Eurovision Song Contest. It's your third as executive supervisor. I did 2 as executive producer in Sweden as well. Are there any new challenges each time, and what kind of new challenges, maybe outside of COVID, were there here in Paris for the Junior?
Outside of COVID? Yeah. You know, the guy before me, Jon-Ola Sand, he used to say, never a dull day. And that's the great thing. You said I had the best job in Europe, which I was very happy to hear, Stefan. And I think I do. And it's great in the sense that you learn so much every day, and you learn so much from every city and every country and every host broadcaster we work with. I think I don't know. I mean, your question was exactly about what was the most difficult this time. Now, I mean, to be honest with you, if we hadn't have had the pandemic, this would have been an easy ride, because we're dealing with a host broadcaster who has incredible experience and competence when it comes to doing entertainment, live television. So there are no complications or difficulties there. But everything that has been difficult this year has been connected with the pandemic.
Thank you. You have an online question for Alexandra. Very interesting one. Will there be a national selection for Junior Eurovision France?
We create the big one, the national selection for the big Eurovision. So it's 1 year. I think that I need perhaps, and first, to talk with my boss on the right. But, he say all the time that I work every day Eurovision, so I wait a little bit.
She has all other stuff to do also. But we'll see.
Yes, I remember that Alexandra is also the head of entertainment of France Télévisions. Yes.
Hello, it's JP again. Martin, I have a question to you. What is the backup plan? Because we saw last year the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, we had videos which we saw of the performances. Eurovision this year in Rotterdam, Iceland couldn't sing live. What's the backup plan for the Junior Contest in case one of the performers falls ill? Thank you.
Well, I mean, what we have several backup plans for everything, and they're put in place and depending on when what happens, basically. But I mean, should the unfortunate situation arise where one artist or one delegation is not able to perform live on Saturday, we now have the rehearsals recorded through the first and second rehearsals. So we have excellent video recordings of the rehearsals on stage. So those would be the one we would use if we have to.
I must say that what I discovered with this contest is to work always with 6 or 7 backup plans on every issue. So don't worry.
6 is less.
Yeah.
We have still a question, yes?
Hi, again, yes, Mark from ESC+. I have another question for you, Martin. This year, unfortunately, we cannot buy a physical edition of the official Junior Eurovision CD, unlike 2020. What are the reasons for this? Will there be a physical edition again for 2022? Or maybe again the DVD as the first editions of the contest?
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear your question. Is it the physical CD you're asking about? Okay. I believe we did have one last year, right? I'm looking at my colleagues, but we don't have one this year. I have to find out. I don't know the answer to that. I can't hear you, sorry.
The DVD one, as like the first editions of the Junior Eurovision, or like the normal, the senior edition, you have DVD for.
Yes, okay, yeah. And your question is whether we will have the physical DVD in the future? Yes, I think we will.
Are there any questions? Yes? It's the last one.
Okay. Okay. A question for all of you. Do you watch Junior Eurovision at home? And do you think that this is not just a contest for children, but for all of the people? And maybe you have favorite performances?
I start. I have a big problem with Junior Eurovision due to Alexandra, is that it has become the favorite show of my kids. So yeah, it has become really, and not only we watch the show, but the songs, they learn it before. So yeah, it takes a lot of place, even almost more than the Eurovision. And just for the other question, I don't think it's only a children, and I hope that's what will show on Sunday, because the performance and the show that we produced together, that we co-produced, is so beautiful that I think that all the publics will be happy to watch it on Sunday.
Yeah, I think that, like Stefan said, it's very important. It's a family time. And really, we will see that you find what you want. And they are so different. The proposition is so different. And it's very creative, very, there are a lot of things. So it's not for children, it's for family.
Yeah, I agree. This is a great family show. The one you'll see on Sunday is a great family entertainment show. And there's no age limit in terms of how old you can be to enjoy this show. In terms of do I watch the contest on television? I think you know what the answer is. But my kids do, of course, and I think I'm probably to blame for that. But they watch every Eurovision Song Contest and they know all the songs. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's time to end this conference, but just before, Martin, Stefan, or Alexandra, is there anything you would like to add?
It's a great moment that happens once a year, well, twice for all Eurovision fans. But I think that is unique to have, and that also answers to your question. We need, when you do TV, you need shows like that. TV is great because it is able to create huge popular events that unite the family and that unite country and that can unite Europe. That's the sense of what we're doing today. And I think that's the major issue of all the process that brought us to Paris.
Just continue to dream with us, because it's a lot of energy and a lot of joy for everything and everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, thank you for being here at the first press conference. Thank you for watching it online. Why can't this moment last forevermore? Yes, I know, but don't worry, the euphoria around Junior Eurovision, will continue tomorrow. At 2 p.m., we will meet all the participants of this contest, and at 3 p.m., we will meet the host and the guest. Don't forget to vote tonight. It starts at 8 p.m. Thank you very much, and I always dream to say that live. Good evening, Europe.
It's growing deep inside of me. We're flying up above tonight, our soul over the way, Christmas way. I come from you and now you're gone.